So admittedly, a lot of content we've run through here in a very short period of time, but we've tried to focus our attentions here on those more complex group policy settings that we may not have had an opportunity to play with in the other courses in this and the previous learning path. What indeed have we talked about in this module? We've talked about the property filters, how to actually filter through the many thousands of different settings in those administrative templates to find the exact ones that we're interested in. There we focused also on the managed versus unmanaged policies, which can come back to bite you if you're not prepared for their effects when it comes time to remove that GPO. We took a look at 4 different kinds of group policy settings, those in administrative templates. We took a look at folder redirection. We looked at scripts, both log on, log off, power on, and power off scripts. And also went through an extended use case using group policy software installation for that configuration manager client. We then extended that client by using a custom administrative template file. We took a look also at the Office 2013 custom ADMX file and also explored a bit about the ADMX migrator tool that allows us to convert old school ADM files to new school ADMX files. And then concluded very quickly with a look there at security templates, a repeat back from the 410 content, but important to ensure that we test out any security configurations on some other machine before importing them in to create a new group policy object. Coming up next, we're going to continue this conversation here with GPOs, talking more about the management tasks, the everyday care and feeding of group policy objects themselves. In that next module, we'll talk about the backup and the restore, the import and the copy of GPOs. We'll take a look at a tool called the migration table, which you can use when you need to transfer a GPO from perhaps one forest to another or from one domain to another. We'll talk about a very quick tool you can use to reset the default GPOs, like default domain and default domain controllers, if you should accidentally mess up their configuration. And we'll also conclude there with a look at delegating group policy management, or effectively allowing other administrators the abilities to create, manage, and link group policies to organizational units and other containers. We continue our conversation on GPOs and their care and feeding in our next module, coming up.